All right, SEC West fans, this is old Rick again. It's Friday before the game, LSU and West Virginia. We've already talked about Alabama and Arkansas, and I appreciate all the emails. Since then, Arkansas lost their #1 defensive tackle and defensive captain. I don't know if he's defensive tackle, defensive end. Anyway, all I can say about that is good luck. I mean, everywhere you turn around, Arkansas is losing some key player or something bad luck happening to them. Now they got to go to Tuscaloosa. I think they have an excellent shot to win, but I mean, they're going to have to stay focused for 60 minutes and play and test out the two cornerbacks of Alabama. Anyway, well, it's Friday. People put crap from the opposing teams on my desk before LSU plays. I've got some Mississippi State paraphernalia around here somewhere. Can't find it. Anyway, I got some notes here for the game, LSU and West Virginia. I've been thinking about this a lot, and well, West Virginia has 4 starters from last year coming back on defense. Now granted, I guess, there's some guys that had playing time and all that, but they lost a hell of a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. Another key thing I'm looking at is LSU's offense. I hear the national media, they've been down on LSU's offense. I guess we all should, really, but this year so far, around 27% of the time, I guess it's close to 30 because I didn't count the Northwestern stats in there. We're running with 2 tight ends and 2 running backs. That's 20% of the time, 27, 30% of the time. I like a team when a team's able to do that, but it's not like they're trying to line up with 5 receivers and score 60 points like the old Texas Tech days, old Leach and all them other guys trying to run up the score. They're not trying to do that. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, a receiver. We're going straight at you, and it's been working. So I mean, that's one thing I counter our offense with, is we have done all we can do, and we're going to keep doing it to try to establish the running game. I think with our offensive line, with the weapons we got on offense, and seeing as though West Virginia has lost that many people from last year's defense, I mean, I know anything's possible, especially up there in couch burning Central, but I think LSU's going to roll. I've used this as documented proof. I'm going to say right now that Jarrett Lee's going to have the best game he's ever had in his history Saturday night, and y'all can send me shitty emails if I'm wrong, but that's what I think. On the defensive side, LSU's going to face the best quarterback they've faced all year. I mean, this guy is good. But I think we've got too much on defense for them. If they need to come out to try to get ahead of us, and I don't know how they can, because our defensive backs are so damn good. Our defensive line is so good. We're so deep. They can try to run that hurry-up stuff all they want, but Oregon run that on us till they were blue in the face, and it never did matter. Last I checked, the spread was 6.5 points, and I would take those. I think LSU's going to roll in this game, and that has nothing to do with West Virginia disrespecting you guys or anything. It's just what I think. And yeah, I am a homer LSU fan, so maybe some of that's coming into play, but I'm trying to keep it out. I'm looking at the rest of the SEC schedule, And all I see this week, other than Alabama and Arkansas and LSU and West Virginia, is Ole Miss and Georgia. And I guess both of these coaches from these two teams aren't going to be here next year. I know at least one of them is going to get fired. This might be the game that decides who gets fired the soonest. I don't know. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd probably say both of them are going to get fired. I don't say any school, either Ole Miss or Georgia, can keep their coaches. I love Mark Richt. I think he's a good man. He's a great guy, good Christian man. But you know, you hire a coach at a university to win championships, and that's what they should be doing at Georgia. And Ole Miss, I guess I've always been a fan of Houston Nutt, and I hate to see it come down to this, because I always did like the goofy son of a bitch. But it's over for him. I don't know, maybe he can get a win off of Georgia. He might keep his job, but you know, if you look at Ole Miss, they've got Fresno State after this. They're off. Then they face Alabama. This is all back-to-back, mind you. Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, at Kentucky. Then they got Louisiana Tech at home. Then LSU and at Mississippi State. You know, and considering how they played against Southern Illinois and BYU, Fresno State might even beat them, because I mean, that's Bulldogs. They tell you that we're gonna play you anywhere, anytime. Oh, and they're at Fresno State, for God's sakes. So, you know, except for Kentucky and Louisiana Tech, I think Louisiana Tech's playing Mississippi State this week. Yes, I'm right. I mean, Ole Miss has a shot at not winning any more games. So I would really imagine Houston Nutt's going to be gone. He might pull his snake oil trick, but he'll win one of these games, but I doubt it. I'm going to hold fast on my Alabama-Arkansas prediction. I think Alabama's going to pull that one out, and LSU's going to roll over West Virginia. Auburn, Florida Atlantic. I don't know what. Some of you Aubies out there, send me an email on this one. I mean, is it going to be a blowout by Auburn, or are they going to win by having to kick a last-minute onside kick and late-game heroics, or what? Y'all tell me, because I can't figure Auburn out. I've tried to pick them against Mississippi State, and they made me look like an idiot. I stayed away from that Clemson game because I figured it was about time for Auburn to lose. I mean, I don't even know what Florida Atlantic's capable of, but you know, they got Florida Atlantic this weekend, then they're going to South Carolina, at Arkansas, Florida at LSU. Auburn's looking at a hell of a long stretch coming up. My phone, sorry. But anyway, that's my picks. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks again for all the emails. It's secwestdudes@live.com. And for all the Twitter followers and all that, I really appreciate it. I would like, if any of you guys out there continues to have more to say, please send me an email. And we'll get your comments up here, because I learn more from your emails and everything than I do from Kurt Herbstreit and Feinbaum and all those other guys, Bill Kings and such. And I appreciate it. That's why we started this show, to try to get fan support in there. And thanks again. And I'll be watching the Tigers and the Hogs and old Roll Tide. I'll be watching them all this weekend. And hope to see y'all on Twitter. We'll get goofy and tweet each other. Thanks.